Worth telling? It happens at L'Auberge. With thousands of games to explore, hot streaks that never end, handcrafted flavors eager to please, and a vibe you'll never forget. It's a story in the making. This one, however, is to be continued. L'Auberge Baton Rouge. What's your story? Must be 21 years of age or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Our Lady of the Lake, just like LSU, is anchored by deep roots put down almost a century ago. We share a singular vision to advance health, education, and research to serve the incredible people of Louisiana. Our partnership with LSU is inspired by our passions for knowledge and our commitments to our community and healthy Louisiana families. Together, there's nowhere we can't go. Our Lady of the Lake is proud to be the healthcare provider of LSU athletics.
Kickoff for the LSU Fighting Tigers is coming up.
Welcome in, Tiger fans. We're about a minute away from kickoff.
Here's the last word from the guys on LSU Game Day, presented by CST on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Let's look at today's Built Ford Tough Series history, brought to you by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers. Let the good times roll. LSU and Florida met for the first time back in 1937. All-time, Florida leads the series 33-31. There have been 3 ties. The Tigers have won the last 2. Faye, this was the game when you were in school, LSU and Florida. That was before Alabama's run of dominance. What was this game like for you?
This game was fun because I love being challenged, and that's something that those Florida teams we played against, that's what they did. Tim Tebow, right? Chris Leak, the names. Going down to Gainesville, them coming to Tiger Stadium, were the main runs that really mattered. But I talked about challenge, Hunt, right? We knew that they were going to try to attack us in the A-gaps. Al Woods, Drake Nevis, Charles Alexander, Ricky Jean Francois, yours truly, Glenn Dawson.
I was about to say, when's 72 coming in?
72 already. That's big dog, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't get the King Cooper first, baby. We got to get to him last, right? Play stout inside when we were challenged. So that's the biggest thing that I remember, being challenged, being able to call the challenge and just playing just relentless up front, just brrr.
It's gut check time for this team, Brandon. I mean, you see how much talent is going to be out in this game, and you see what the record looks like. And this is a Florida team that's got revenge on their mind. We talked to Nick Delatorre a little bit earlier. They're going to bring it today. LSU has got to bring some juice.
Oh, yeah, and I don't think a thrown shoe is safe with this day. So we're going to have to go out there and play dominant LSU football. And this is the type of game that I enjoyed in college when I played, because all the guys that you're playing against on the field, you were on recruiting visits with them at those schools. And when you was on recruiting visits at a LSU game, a Florida game, an Oklahoma game, any type of game, you was with those guys that are on the opposing teams, and y'all was telling each other, hey, I'm going to go to this school, I'm going to go to this school, we're going to compete against each other. So this stemmed from high school, when you was in high school, to now in college, and it'll probably exceed on into the NFL if you play the way that you're supposed to play in these type of games. So right now it's mano, and you get to just chunk it up with the best in the country and the best in your conference, and just go out there and dominate and just impose your will on another individual while the parents in the stands. That's the type of feeling that I love on these type of games right here.
Let's talk about this Florida offense a little bit as we wind down here. Emory Jones is the Florida quarterback. We're going to see far more of him than Anthony Richardson. He's second among quarterbacks in the FBS in rushing yards. He's run for 478 yards this year. How do you deal with a mobile quarterback, Brandon?
You got to hit him, even when he doesn't have the ball. And any type of RPO offense, that is the main key. Don't let your eyes get you out of position and what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to have somebody designated exactly for that quarterback. And if he's doing a run fake option or a run fake option to a pass, hit him. Get him flustered, make him not want to pull it. And I promise you he won't rush it.
Fave, how do we slow this run and attack down with the quarterback and then 3 running backs who've come in and been really solid?
Solid responsibility. Everybody have to play their responsibility. You can't not handle your link of the chain. And what I mean by that is when you have a team that goes to any type of run pass option or do heavy quarterback run, and by yardage you can see that even if you hadn't watched much of Florida, looking at Emory Jones' passing yards and his running yards is like what and what, right? 50-50 down the middle. So when you have a team like that, you have to answer early and often. You got to come out there, like Brandon said, hit him in the mouth even when he don't have the ball, right? And everybody have to stay in their rush lanes. If you're a safety and you're rolling down and you got pitch, right? If you're a defensive end and you got quarterback, no matter what, you have quarterback. Because that's one thing about that. If they do go to a little bit of that today, that quarterback has the ball. He's looking at that defensive end to see if he's going to be disciplined. What are you going to do? If you squeeze down too much, I'm keeping it. If you stay out, I'm giving it to the dive. So just being disciplined and playing responsible football.
Again, LSU for the first time now is going to have some continuity on the offensive front. It was revolving door for the first month. They've kind of gotten everybody back healthy and out there. Did you see an improvement last week, Faith?
I didn't. To be honest with you, I didn't. I saw a team that went out and they played flat, right? Now, the running game was much better, so I thought they schemed that up well. But as far as it's just too flat. You know, I was just sitting here talking to Jaquil and Roy's dad, Keith Roy, and we talked about, he was telling his son and tell his teammates, y'all go out there with 110% effort, because we don't see that. I mean, we might have saw 55 at some moments. Go out there with 110% effort. That's what we're seeing across SEC. Kentucky came out 100% effort, right? We see Arkansas playing with 100% effort. Ole Miss, you look at the teams we're going to be facing here coming up, and that'll tell you exactly what you need to know.
Brandon, that was something last week I was interested that I said it's tough for me to question the effort and the enthusiasm in the game, in the Kentucky game. And Garrett Brumfield and Marlon both looked at me and said, like they thought they saw a little bit of lack of effort in the second half. What have you seen?
I mean, it's something that you don't want to admit because of the type of talent that we recruit and that we have. But effort, that's something that I've always been taught that you can't coach. Anything else is on the coach. So what you can do is you can go out, even if you're out of position, you can still give effort. You can still hustle. You can still go out there and try and make big plays. But at some point, that has to come from within you, and you have to take responsibility for your own actions and for yourself and what you display on film. Because one thing about film, it never gets deleted and it doesn't lie. And it will follow you for the rest of your life. I still got plays from when I played in high school and at LSU. I remember a play 2009 against Alabama, the screen play to Julio. That will haunt me for the rest of my life. But I gave effort, and it should have been a flag called pushing it back. But that's a different argument. But I know for a fact that I gave 110% in every snap that I played, and my football career ended with an injury. So that's why I rely on effort so much, and that's why it's so keen to me.
As I look at this, the more and more, I think that the first 10 minutes of this ball game are going to tell the story, because I just feel like LSU has to get off to a good start. When you look at some of the negative energy that's around the program, all the injuries, and where the players' minds can go, if things go like last week and you turn it over, you get down a quick 14 points, it's going to get uncomfortable in that stadium. Now, you come out there and you throw the first couple of punches and you get up 10-0. You get up 14-0. It changes how everything goes. I think the first 10 minutes are huge, Faith.
They are early and often. We have to attack early and often. Come out there. If we're on defense, first play out, yaka, hit Emory Jones right in the face. Boom, the whole stadium going to go, woo. Right? That's going to set the tone. Now we have the energy on our end. If we get the ball, nice long bomb to neighbors. Haka! 60-yard touchdown. That's how we have to come out. And that's what Hunt's talking about. That type of energy coming early and often. If we come out flat, kind of still thinking about how we sucked last week, it's going to show. And this Florida team's coming in, they're still mad that they lost to Kentucky.
Yeah.
So they're not going to come in. They remember last year, the whole shoe game. Don't think that this Florida team did not remember that. So in our mindset, every time we come out there, yaka, hit them right in the mouth, baby.
Brandon, how do you think it goes today?
You want to be honest? Or
sure.
I'm not. This one's gonna be a hard one for us to pull out. I mean, you just gotta see it. I don't like making predictions on these type of games because I don't know what they're gonna come out there on the field, what type of mindset they're in right now. But all the teams that I've been on at this point is like pinning a starving dog in a corner. You got to eat your way out if you want to survive. And I think that these guys will go out there and have a good game, and they're going to play with a lot of raw emotion, but don't let emotion take you out of your discipline.
Faith, how do you think it goes?
I think, man, Brandon kind of took my hand. I don't care. We'll put it. I think we see a better LSU team. I won't put a score on it. I think we see a team that's, last night they watched a movie, they had their steak, had their potatoes. If you're like me, you got your 3 caramel cookies, right? and they let their food digest while they watch some film, take out their notebook, look at stuff on Tuesday that worked at practice, and figuring out, envisioning myself making those plays. And we go out there and fight. Win, lose, or draw, we go out there and fight, Hunt, and that's what I think we're going to see today.
All right, you can catch us 30 minutes after this thing goes final. We'll be on the post-game report, taking your interaction via Twitter. Thanks to Billy Nungesser for stopping by. Thanks for Nick Delatorre from Gator Country, and Corey Raymond, our assistant coach. Interview of the week. We've done all we can do from the TJ Ribbs Tiger One Village. Time to throw things inside the stadium. That's where you'll find the broadcast team, Gordy Rush, Doug Morrow, and the voice of the Tigers, Chris Blair. It's LSU in Florida on a day game in Tiger Stadium. Here come the Tigers.
This has been LSU Game Day.
This is our time. This is our game.
The time for talk is over. Coming up, it's LSU Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
It's time we all get back. It's time we all get back to more. More one-of-a-kind Saturdays. More rockin' jam-packed stadiums. More of what makes the mighty Southeastern Conference so much more. Team up with the SEC and learn more about the COVID-19 vaccination by going to GetVaccineAnswers.org. The SEC backs the vax because it's time we all get back to more. Go to GetVaccineAnswers.org. The SEC. It just means more.
Hey, Tiger fans, this is Chris Blair inviting you to become part of our LSU Athletics podcast world. For the very latest on the Tigers, whenever it's convenient for you, catch Cody Worsham and number 18, Jacob Hester, for the Hey Fighting podcast, a look inside LSU football. Join me and hear from some of the great voices of college sports on Hearing Voices. Get up to speed on the Tigers' next opponent with LSU Recon, plus replays of the Ed Ogeron Show and many more. Find them all at lsusports.net/podcast, on the LSU Sports mobile app, and anywhere podcasts can be found. Subscribe today.
It's time we all get back. It's time we all get back to more. More one-of-a-kind Saturdays. More rockin' jam-packed stadiums. More of what makes the mighty Southeastern Conference so much more. Team up with the SEC and learn more about the COVID-19 vaccination by going to GetVaccineAnswers.org. The SEC backs the vax because it's time we all get back to more. Go to GetVaccineAnswers.org. The SEC. It just means more.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger football.
10, buckle up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is going to be a heavyweight fight, just like it's been the last 3 or 4 years. I want our fans to get up early in the morning, put something extra special in your coffee, and get after it.
LSU Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Out of the 23, near sideline, 10-5, touchdown, Tigers!
One of the most bitter rivalries in the Southeastern Conference. Florida comes into Death Valley to battle LSU. No love, a little respect, and a whole lot of hate.
We're going to give them every ounce of energy we got. Mind, body, and soul.
Meeting for the 68th time, it's the Gators and the Fighting Tigers. With kickoff just around the corner.
Best time in football. Tigers going to war. 1, 2, 3.
Here come the Tigers. Now. legendary Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. With the call of the game, here is the voice of your Fighting Tigers, Chris Blair.
It's the most contentious and heated cross-divisional rivalry game in the SEC. Two fan bases that care very little for one another, and a game that so many times recently here of late always brings the unexpected. This Saturday morning, once again, it's the 20th ranked Florida Gators crawling out of the swamps of Gainesville to face your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair alongside former Tigers Doug Morrow and Gordy Rush. Our spotter Jim Nickel, Patrick Wright with stats, on-site engineer Joe Jackson, and the straw stirring the drink back in the Capital One studios, Mr. Brian Haldane, welcoming you to legendary Tiger Stadium here on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge as we get set to bring you today's play-by-play story. In 67 previous meetings, Florida has 33 wins. LSU has 31 wins, and there have been 3 ties. The Tigers have had success in the swamp, while Florida has a 500 record all-time inside Tiger Stadium with 17 wins and 17 losses here in Baton Rouge. Now that will change today, as one of these teams will go above 500 in the meetings inside Tiger Stadium. Florida, of course, comes in the favorite, hanging around inside the top 25 with just 2 losses to Alabama at home and 2 Saturdays ago to Kentucky in Lexington. LSU tries to stop a 2-game losing streak to Auburn and last week also to the Wildcats in the Commonwealth. Coach Ed Ogeron and the Tigers continue to see players go down, and this week more key contributors found out they are done for the season. Florida has also suffered their share of injuries this season, but Dan Mullen is getting every ounce he can from his junior quarterback Emory Jones, who leads the Gator rushing attack that is tops in the SEC and 3rd in the nation. LSU found its running game last week in the loss to the Wildcats, but now will need to marry that to a successful passing attack that just was not there in Lexington. I mentioned that the Gators are road favorites this year, but if memory serves, the Fighting Tigers were massive road dogs last season, and we all know what happened in the Mystic Fog last December in Gainesville. When these two play, you can book it. Expect the unexpected. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. It's Saturday morning SEC football. It's Florida, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
Hey LSU fans, we're just talking about what makes the Tiger Nation so different.
For starters, no one else gets as loud and wild as we do.
No one else loves the teams and the players like we do.
And no one else has a mascot as cool as Mike the Tiger.
Whatever it is, we love it. Because at Dudley DeBosier, we believe different is good.
If you've been injured, experience it for yourself. The Dudley DeBosier difference. Demand Dudley DeBosier, official partner of LSU Athletics.
Baton Rouge, responsible attorney Chad Dudley.
Hi, I'm Kristen, an employee at BASF in Louisiana. Everyone knows winning sports teams all have great chemistry. The players work well together to accomplish a common goal. With great chemistry, anything is possible. At BASF, we create chemistry around the world through our people and our products. To join a winning team and a great place to work, visit basf.us/LA. BASF, we create chemistry.
Tiger fans, save your Saturdays for football, not chores. At Sunshine, our John Deere tractor packages come in a variety of horsepower and attachment configurations to tackle any job, with packages starting as low as $199 a month. Our deals are undefeated. For more information, visit us in store or online at sunequip.com. Some restrictions apply. See Sunshine for details. Offer ends October 31st, 2021.
Welcome in to the countdown to kickoff for Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Time now to visit with LSU head coach Ed Ogeron. Standing by with coach is former Tiger Gordy Rush.
Downfield with Coach O. Coach O, beautiful day here in Tiger Stadium.
A great Tiger walk. I just want to thank all the fans for being out there early. This is a tremendous day. Florida's a big rival. Our team's ready to go.
I go back to your last press conference on Thursday. You said this is one of the best weeks of practice you've had this season.
Back to back to back. The guys have done a tremendous job. Andre Anthony had a team players-only meeting on Monday. It seemed to work with our guys. Our guys are motivated to represent the LSU Tigers. Everybody that wore the purple and gold.
One of the positives coming out of Lexington, the way that you ran the football. Let's obviously that's something you want to build on. What was after you looked at the film? What made that click?
Well, we stuck with it. As you saw, it didn't work at first, but I told Jake, you stick with it. I thought Tyron Davis ran the ball well. We started running some gap plays, which created some holes for our team.
You know, Max won his best night, but I know he's going to be able to bounce back here against Florida. It's going to be a big part. A key today against LSU, I'd rather against Florida.
Yeah, we're going to have to. There's a tremendous amount of pressure that they're going to. Todd Grantham, as you know, is an excellent coach. They got a lot of speed on defense. There's going to be pressure all night. He's going to have a good game.
Tell me the Florida scouting report when they have the football. Emory Jones, we saw him 2 years ago here in Tiger Stadium. A little bit different quarterback than Kyle Trask.
Quarterback runs, tough gap plays, zone read options. And then, as you know, Dan is an excellent play caller. You have to have your eyes. You play safety. You know how it is. You have your eyes on the key. He's going to go play action pass and try to drive somebody right up the middle without anybody covering them. We need to be very sharp in our coverage.
All right, last one for you. LSU, Florida. It's always been a special rivalry, but since you've been head coach, it's even been a little spicier.
It's been great. I mean, man, first of all, when I got here, you know, I knew LSU and Florida was a rival, but I didn't realize how heated it was from our players till my first game. So, yeah, it's come down to the last play. It's come down to the last play. Several times it's going to be a war.
All right, Coach, best of luck against Florida here in Tiger Stadium.
Go Tigers.
All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, did you know that Planet Fitness is the official gym of LSU Athletics? That's right, and as an LSU Athletic fan, you can get a special offer of just $1 down at any of the 6 Baton Rouge area locations with offer code PFLSU. You'll get free fitness training, tons of cardio and strength equipment, and a totally friendly staff. Planet Fitness is a comfortable place to go at your own pace. You can find out more at planetfitness.club/LSU. And go Tigers!
Hollingsworth Richards Ford is a proud sponsor of the LSU Tigers. For over 30 years, we've been a member of LSU's transportation team. And when you buy your new Ford at Hollingsworth Richards Ford, you'll get peace of mind with our nationwide lifetime powertrain warranty. That's right, a nationwide powertrain warranty with every new Ford purchase. Only at Hollingsworth Richards Ford, located at 7787 Florida Boulevard. Or online 24/7 at hollingsworthrichardsford.com. Go Tigers! See dealer for details.
With Early Paycheck, you can get your direct deposit up to 2 days earlier. That's another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision ever. Even easier than deciding to open the biggest birthday gift first.
Happy birthday to you.
Which one are you going to open first?
The pony!
Yep, even easier than that. Plus, with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is banking with Capital One even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. No fees or minimums on new consumer accounts. Capital One and a member FDIC.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore our state. Fill her up, then try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways. Louisiana's a trip. Take one today.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
The action of LSU Fighting Tiger football is coming up. This is the countdown to kickoff. As we continue, time now to take a look at the starting lineups on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We are at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. A beautiful Saturday, the most beautiful Saturday in a long time here in South Louisiana. Weather's just perfect, a lot of wind, so it's going to affect the football during the course of this game. But whoever comes to this game will enjoy being here just because it is such a gorgeous day. Super One Foods has super low prices on all your game day favorites. Up your grocery game and score big with Super One Foods. Let me give you today's starting lineups. They are brought to you by Visit Baton Rouge. Let me start out with the Florida offense first at quarterback, and I'm going to give you both of them. And I'll tell you why in a second. Number 5, Emory Jones is the starter, 6'2", 211. He's a junior, and he is a runner and a passer. Anthony Richardson is the backup. He's number 15, 6'4", 236. He is a freshman. You heard that? 6'4", 236. He's a quarterback, and he is a freshman. And he averages, by the way, 17 yards a carry. And I heard someone say, oh, yeah, but that's not really legit because he had 2 80-yard runs. Look, a quarterback that has 2 80-yard runs is pretty good if that's the only thing he has. So those are the 2 quarterbacks for Florida, and they will start Emory Jones. At running back, Damian Pierce, number 27, 5'10", 215, a senior. The wide receivers, number 1, Jacob Copeland, 6 feet, 202, a junior. Number 4, Justin Shorter, 6'5", 228. He's a junior. And number 14, Trent Whittemore, 6'4", 211. He is a sophomore. At left tackle, number 76, Richard Garage, 6'5", 312, a junior. The left guard, number 77, Ethan White, 6'5", 319, a junior. At center, number 65, Kingsley Equicum, 6'4", 303, a sophomore. The right guard, number 51, Stuart Reese, 6'6", 345. He's a senior. The right tackle, Gene DeLance, number 56, 6'5", 307, a senior. And the tight end, Kamari Gamble, number 2, 6'4", 243. He is a senior. LSU will start offensively at quarterback, number 14, Max Johnson, 6'5", 219, a sophomore. The running back, number 3, Tyrion Davis-Price, 6'1", 223, a junior. The wide receivers, number 10, Jeray Jenkins, 6'3", 198, a junior. Number 33, Trey Palmer, 6'1", 187, a junior. And number 11, Brian Thomas Jr., 6'5", 198, a freshman. At left tackle, number 71, Anthony Bradford, 6'5", 365, a sophomore. The left guard, number 70, Ed Ingram, 6'4", 320, a senior. The center, number 56, Liam Shanahan, 6'5", 300, a senior. The right guard, number 57, Chasen Hines, 6'3", 350, a senior. The right tackle, number 76, Austin Deculus, 6'7", 325, a senior. And at tight end, number 80, Jack Besh, 6'2", 207. He is a freshman. For Florida defensively, they will start at defensive end, number 6, Zachary Carter, 6'4", 285. He is a senior. The nose guard, number 55, Antonio Valentine, 6'3", 312, a senior. The defensive tackle, number 44, Daquan Newkirk, 6'3", 308, a senior. The defensive tackle, number 8, Octavius Oxendine, 6'1", 302, a sophomore. At the linebackers, the buck, number 1, Brenton Cox Jr., 6'4", 253, a junior. Number 11, Mahmoud Diabate, 6'3", 227, a junior. And number 2, Amari Burney, 6'2", 239, a senior. At the star linebacker, number 16, Trevez Johnson, 5'11", 192, a sophomore. At the cornerback, number 5, Khalil Elam, 6'2", 196, a junior. The free safety, number 22, Rashad Torrance, 6 feet, 205, a sophomore. The strong safety, number 0, Trey Dean, 6'3", 206, a senior. In the strong safety, number 24, Avery Helm, 6'1", 180, a freshman. For LSU, they will start defensively. Number 0 at one defensive end, Mason Smith, 6'6", 292, a freshman. Now, he's played a lot of defensive tackle, and that's his natural position, but coaches want to move him to defensive end because of the pass rush ability. He's trying to work his way into it, and he'll be starting there today. Defensive tackle, number 99, Jaquelin Roy, 6'4", 297, a sophomore. The other defensive tackle, number 92, Neil Farrell Jr., 6'4", 325. He's a senior. The defensive end, number 8, B.J. Ojulari, 6'3", 244, a sophomore. The linebackers, number 18, Damone Clark, 6'3", 240, a senior. And number 23, Micah Baskerville, 6'2", 223, a senior. The cornerbacks, number 2, Dwight McLaughlin, 6'2", 186, a sophomore, and number 25, Cordell Flott, 6'2", 170, a junior. The nickelback, number 15, Sage Ryan, 5'11", 195, a freshman. The free safety, number 5, Jay Ward, 6'1", 180, he's a junior. And the strong safety, number 31, Cameron Lewis, 6'1", 195, he is a senior. You have the lineups there, and you hear the LSU band in the background as they entertain the fans before this game starts. Tiger fans, don't forget, Great American RV offers a lifetime warranty with your RV purchase and is a proud member of the Priority RV Network. GreatAmericanRV.com. I'll be back in a moment with the formula for success after we take this break on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It takes true grit to wake up every morning dedicated to a higher standard of work. At H&E Equipment Services, we're leveraging our national fleet of equipment with a local approach, working closely with customers to understand their needs and provide them reliability, fair prices, and the support of a first-class service team. We're an equipment company, run by equipment people. Where others stop, we continue. H&E Equipment Services, the higher standard in equipment rentals, sales, parts, and service.
Your team is on a 3-game winning streak, and you're convinced it's because you've worn your lucky football jersey and haven't taken it off. Not for work, a wedding, or even bathing. With Cox, you can actually wear it all season long because we give you game day coverage and content 24/7. So join us and dress accordingly.
Hey, Tiger fans, just safe the field as Tiger Band Director Kelvin Jones conducts the Louisiana State University alma mater. And now, please rise and remove your caps as LSU's Reserve Officer Training Corps, the Pershing Rifles, present the colors, and as Director of Bands Damon Talley conducts our national anthem. Tiger fans on the east side, here comes the Tiger Band just for you. Let's hear that Tiger spirit. Now, Tiger fans on the west side, now it's your turn to show your LSU spirit. Let's hear another big Go Tigers.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody.
Referee mic check. 1, 2, 3.
The stadium starting to shake. Death Valley roars to life.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday morning in Death Valley, and here come your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Now, Tiger fans, join the cheerleaders for a Go Tigers cheer.
Florida has won the toss and elected to defer. LSU will receive the toss.
It's 66 degrees. The winds are from the northeast at 14 miles an hour. Relative humidity is 45%. Chance of rain, never.
It is a pantheon of concrete and steel. It is a city that rises defiantly in the delta alongside the father of waters. It is the humidity of autumn evenings that drapes stately oaks and broad magnolias. It is haunted, and it is loud. It is Halloween night and cannon blasts. It is a Louisiana gumbo of humanity that cheers its Tigers to victory and destroys the dreams of invading foes. Chance of rain is never. It is the cathedral of college football, and worship happens here. When the sun finds its home in the western sky, it is a field of glory for sure. But much more than that, it is a sacred place. And it is Saturday night in Death Valley.